Did you know the SPARKLINE formula in Google Sheets Mobile can help you line graph your spending like this? Ditch complicated budgeting apps on your phone and upgrade your Google Sheets using mobile phone with SPARKLINE and 4 other formulas accountants like me use right now. Today, I'm going to show you how to build formulas using Gemini AI to help you build a budget system on your phone. First, have you ever wondered how to automatically identify whether you are over or under budget? Many people have a budget for their small business or personal finance, but it just uses simple formulas to track budget versus actual spending by month. Let's go over to Gemini AI and see if we can do something better. Okay, I'm going to type in I have a budget in Google Sheets. How can I use a formula to compare actual versus budget and know immediately if I am over budget or good? Okay, let's see what Gemini AI has to say. Okay, have you discovered the if statement yet? So I want a text-based alert instead of just a number. So I'm going to use this if statement to work my budget to understand whether I'm over or under budget. So did you know you can just tap on your phone and highlight the formula in Gemini AI and copy it, and then go over to your budget spreadsheet. And I'm just going to create a new spreadsheet, and I'm going to call it budget. And C2 is greater than B2. So if C2 is greater than B2, so in D2, I'm going to paste this formula and I'll show you what happens here. So I'm going to call this description, and I'm going to call this internet, because nowadays everybody in their personal finance or in their small business would have an internet fee. And let's call my budget $50. And my actual this month is $64.99. Now, with Google Sheets, I can tell whether or not I'm over or under budget. Now, let's say my actual was only $40. And now I know that I'm under budget. So I can use all my categories to determine whether I'm over or under budget using this formula. But how does it work? So you can see here equals if C2, which is the actual column, is greater than B2, the budget column, then I'm going to communicate over budget. Else, I'm going to communicate under budget. So the first element is C2 greater than B2. And then if that operation is true, then we're going to respond with over budget in D2. Otherwise, we're going to respond with under budget in D2. So what happens if it's 50? I'm still under budget. But if I go to 50 and 1 penny, then it will tell me that I'm over budget. So we're going to go back to $64.99 and we'll say over budget, and I have to format. So I highlighted these 3 columns. I'm going to highlight the 4th column, zoom in, and I'm going to hit this little arrow and double tap on it, and that will automatically adjust my column widths to the size that needs to be for best viewing. I'm also going to center these and underline with a cell border to make it look a little better. Okay, now the next question you might have when you do your personal finances or small business is maybe you're looking to invest and buy some items for your small business and you need to take out a loan. So how do you know what your monthly payment will be? Let's go over to Gemini AI and ask how it can help. I would like to invest in my small business. Maybe you're a content creator and you need some camera equipment, or you need to build a small studio. I want to evaluate a loan. What is the best formula in Google Sheets to determine monthly payments? We're going to hit send and see how it responds. To calculate monthly payments for a loan in Google Sheets, the gold standard is the payment formula. So it's equals payment, rate, number of periods, and present value. Here's an example, and then here's the formula. So let's walk through this now in Google Sheets. I'm going to create a new sheet by hitting the plus sign in the lower left-hand corner, and I'm going to rename it and title it loan payment. Click OK. Now, if I type in equals payment, PMT, open parentheses, it'll tell me that I need the rate, which is the interest rate, the number of periods or how many months the loan is going to last for, and the loan value that I'm going to take out. You don't need future value, you don't need end or beginning, and most loans don't have those anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the rate in B1, we're going to put the number of months in B2, and we're going to put the value of the loan in B3 and be done. I'm going to hit enter. It's going to give me a number because there's nothing in there yet. So let's type in rate, let's type in months, and let's type in loan amount. The rate is going to be 7%. So I'm going to type that in as 0.07 just to make it easy for me. But I have to divide by 12 because my loan is going to be paid back in monthly payments. And I need the equal signs as well. So let's get that in there. Let's format it. So I'm going to hit the underline A, go to text, nope, go to cell, number format, and hit percent. Now I'm going to do months, and I want this to be a 3-year loan, so I'm going to do 36 months. And now the loan amount is going to be $10,000. And now I know that my monthly payment is going to be $308.77, and you can use that dollar amount then to see whether or not it fits in your monthly budget and your cash flow. And you don't have to go to the bank and ask, and you don't have to trust the bank, because you'll know if you get the rate at 7% and you want to take out a 3-month loan for $10,000, that loan amount is $308.77 per month. Hey, if that formula was helpful, subscribe now. With more than 35 years of spreadsheets experience, I post step-by-step Google Sheets tutorials, especially for people running their money and small business from their phone, just like this one. Okay, what if you had a list of expenses, and I am going to add another sheet, and I'm going to use my internet cost again, internet bill, and we're going to do January, February, and I'm going to autofill to make it easy. Okay, and I don't need January, so I'm going to remove that. One way is to backspace over. The other way is to clear, and I'm going to put in some dollar amounts. The next 2 formulas are going to be about this. Okay, so now there's a couple things that we need to do in our budget and small business in order to understand our spending. The one thing is, when you look at this and you're trying to budget, you have no idea what to budget because the amount is so volatile. So how can I understand that? Let's go to Gemini AI and see what it has to say. I have a list of 12 monthly actual amounts for a volatile expense. How can I use, or what formula can I use to understand it for budgeting? And let's see what Gemini AI returns. Standard deviation, there's average in here, percentile, coefficient. All right, Gemini AI came back with a little too aggressive. What I was trying to get at was average. So let's use that formula so you can understand how to budget what the average monthly expense might be. So here we're going to use equals average, and I'm going to select my range of cells. I'm going to hit enter. And now we know that the average is $61.67. So now if I were to make a monthly budget for this next year and I don't expect a price increase, I can budget about $62 a month. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to understand these trends. So let's see if we can do that with Gemini AI again. How can I create a line graph in Google Sheets Mobile? Step-by-step instructions, select your data, hit the plus sign, and add the chart, and then we can do the line graph finalize in place. So let's go over to Google Sheets and see how that works. So I'm going to add the months, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to hit the plus sign, and I'm going to hit chart. And there's my line chart. And just like that, I can see what my spending is doing throughout the year. And you can see there are a couple high points and a couple low points, but nothing really special. And say I made a mistake and this really needs to be $75, the line chart automatically adjusts. And say this needs to be $60. And again, my line chart automatically adjusts, and so does my average as well. But there's a formula that we can use as well if you don't want something so big. I'm going to title this average, just so that we know what that 5625 is. But watch this. I can do a formula that is equals SPARKLINE, open parentheses, close parentheses, and enter. And now I have the same line chart in a cell in Google Sheets on iPhone. And I can make that bigger if I want, so that I can see it a little bit better. And that is how you use SPARKLINE in Google Sheets. And you can do that for any item that you want, where you want to see a quick line chart to understand your spending. Before we get to the next formula, if you're using Google Sheets, you're already halfway into the Google Workspace world. But I'm using Gemini AI to help you learn these formulas. If you want to see how Google Workspace can help you run your small business more securely, collaborate better, and automate more of this kind of work, check out the link in the description. I've broken down the key email, confidentiality, Gemini AI benefits, and how it can help small business owners and freelancers who live in Google Sheets every day. Okay, maybe you have some money to invest. Let's add another sheet and talk about how you could invest, say, $5,000. Say you just have money that you want to get invested for your small business so you can use another day. Maybe 5 years from now you have a plan and you want to figure that out. Let's go to Gemini AI and see how that works. I have $5,000 to invest if I think I can get an 8% return on my investment. Is there a formula to help me calculate what it will be worth in 5 years? In Google Sheets, just to make sure. So you can use the future value function, and you can see it here, equals future value 8%, comma 5, comma 0, minus 5,000. So if we were adding a payment, we could do that, but we're just going to put in $5,000 over 5 periods. So that formula then is, actually I can just copy and paste it. So let's copy and paste this formula. And you can see the future value with an 8% return over 5 years on $5,000 is $7,346.64. If you wanted to play around with these numbers, you could put, again, like we did before with the payment, rate, periods, payment, initial investment. And I'll do 8%. And again, this isn't monthly, this is yearly. So we don't need to divide by 12. Now what I can do is I can update this formula with this. Close parentheses. And you'll see there's my $7,346.64. Future value. And now I could say $2,500. And they'll be worth $3,673.32. Or maybe I want to be a little more conservative and say 4%, $3,041. Or maybe I want to go out and only do 3 years. So now you can see you can adjust and work your small business investments, your personal finance investments, and see what the future value of these investments will be based on the number of periods and the interest rate, the rate of return that you expect to achieve. To continue learning how to use Google Sheets to own your personal and small business finances, watch this video next.